Hey, what's up? Welcome to another episode of MK2 Golf Stories, and today we're looking at fans, specifically this one off my GTD, which has been bodged a bit. Okay, so let's do it. So yeah, got the GTD up and running, starts no problem now. The next issue is, why is this fan not coming on? So you saw in the previous video how we tested the switch. Link for that's here. So we know the switch is good and we know the fan's good because we tested that before. So we're just going to test the wiring and see if we can figure out what the problem is. I'm guessing there's a break in the wiring somewhere. Okay, so let's have a look. So we've got the fan, switch and wiring loom off the car. The fan loom has been extended to the normal wiring, so it should just work. Right now we're just testing the switch. When hot, we should get continuity as the switch opens. Okay. Is that knackered, this switch now?
It isn't.
It's not doing anything yet now.
Yeah.
There we go, so it's open up now, so let's work. So those two.
We should those two. Right.
So why is that the one that opened up?
It's still not working. Oh, you got my wires on.
What do you think is that?
No. Still switched on, isn't it? Them two are there.
What's loose there? Why has it stopped?
I've only holding it on.
Put it on properly so it's turned on.
I can't see it.
Right, so it's working.
Right. Take a picture of that.
So the fan's come on and the water's boiling, and we've gone direct from the battery rather than using this connection. I suspect that this is faulty. All the wires in the back of the fan are faulty. So, as you can see, we've got these wires here. We've got the yellow which goes to the red, which goes on to the positive on here. We've got this thin brown one, which goes on to the negative on here. It's not working, but if we take the yellow, which is the positive, put it on the battery, see, the fan comes on. So we have a break somewhere in this wire.
Live wire.
So when we can bypass it, we'll have a look. And this is the way these wires connect up to my fan.
Take a picture of it.
So we've got an earth, we've got a positive, second speed one there. So we've got a fuse, so we've got a wire coming from in fuse 13, which is the, ignore that, that's just loose, which is the fan and radiator. Is it in? It's coming around and going into that, so therefore effectively bypassing this live feed. So hopefully in a minute, when it gets hot enough, the fan should come on. There we go, the fan's come on with that wire, so we're bypassing, so it's obviously a fault with that wire down there at the bottom.
Well, that's going to come off.
Yeah, I think it's sort that out. These are a bit stretched.
Yeah,
So we know this wire is definitely the fault. Okay, so here's the wire. We've gone through a hole in the bulkhead up there. So we need to obviously seal that up. We're going to get a connection which will let us piggyback off the fuse box. And that comes out around here. We can tidy that through and get it hooked up to there nicely. Okay, so one of the problems we had with the fan was that the connections kept coming off. So we put these new ends on, and these are on nice and tight. They're not going anywhere. So what we'll do is we'll cut the wires we've got in the engine bay, put some female spades on and clip them onto these. So we've got the black one here, which is the earth negative, which will connect to the brown wire on our fan. And then we've got the positive, and then we've got this other speed one here. So we'll get the fan back on the car, get it connected up and give it a test, and hopefully the fan will now come on when the engine gets nice and hot. I filled it with new coolant, so yeah, we should be good to go. Let's get it on. Yeah, there we go.
Big knuckle. Get one screw in. Push that tight. Alright.
Yep.
Right.
Okay, so now my dad is checking to see if the bottom hose is hot or not. If it was cold, that would suggest that the thermostat on the engine is closed. But it's getting warm, so we know it's open. So we're just going to continue squeezing the pipes to try and get air out of the system. At this point, the header tank cap is off. Okay, we had the engine running for quite a long time at this point and the fan still wasn't coming on, so time to do some more testing. Okay, armed with our ultimate book, we're going to do some testing on the cooling system. Disconnect the radiator thermos. It's captain. No, he's inside, both men are inside.
What are you doing?
Disconnect the switch down here again. So, the fan should run at low speed when the red wire is jumped to the red-white wire. What do you want to do the rest of these testings?
We'll give it a try first. Oh yeah.
Let's run through this. Oh, there you go, it's running express, that works. If the fan runs and the fan have a jumper connector, the radiator thermo switch should be replaced. The system uses a cylinder head mounted thermo switch to sense excessive engine compartment temperature. High temperature closes the switch, marking a ground connection for the after-run control unit and operating the cooling fan for 15 minutes. To test the system, with ignition off, we're disconnecting the black wire from the thermo switch and ground it. The thermo switch is mounted near the top of the engine, behind the cylinder head. Maybe not on this one. There's got a big turbo behind it.
Well, you got one here?
Between number 2 and 3 cylinders. Red, white, or grey, black.
And red, white.
It's red, yellow.
Oh, I think it might be should be
That's
right.
brown. There's no grey, black. Come on.
Another switch on. Can you not take this switch off and test it with a
We don't know what that is. That's a coolant temperature sensor.
That's it?
That's a temperature sensor.
That's what you
Not
want.
no, we want a thermo switch. thermo switch number 9. Ah, it's that one.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at, wasn't it?
No, we're looking at that one.
That's red and white. Must be discord.
Thermo time switch is 7. No, it's not that. It's got another one underneath it, isn't it?
So we know that wiring's right then, don't we?
Yeah.
Get it off. That's quick.
They look pretty bad to me though. Where's the tester?
There's no black wire. It's a blue wire. A blue same as black. Must be that. That must be it there.
What's that one?
Have you not got an engine diagram?
Just looking at one, yeah. That is oil pressure switch.
Ah. That's working.
What's it? Yeah, wait for that. That's that works then, isn't it?
That one does.
So we go, that's for the positive. Yep. Right, let's plug that in there. I'll give it a start up then, eh?
Is that all the testers then?
Pretty much. If we can't find that thermo switch on the engine, I'm not sure that's the right one. There's no black wire on it, is there?
No.
Radiator's still not come on, keep worrying. Okay, so as you can see, we're getting a lot of white smoke. The fan's still not coming on, even when the radiator's at 3/4 level, and we're having to top up the coolant quite a lot, which makes me think maybe got a blown head gasket, which is causing an airlock, and that's why the fan's not coming on. So I think that's going to be the end of this video, and I'm going to have to do some compression testing on the engine. Well, that'll be at some point. Does mean taking out all of those injectors again though. Fun times. That's going to be a couple of weeks away, that though. What do you think? If you've got any ideas where we're getting shitloads of white smoke, no radiator fan, please leave a comment below, because I'm starting to run out of ideas. We tested the fan, it works, the wiring works. What else can it be? Any ideas? Let me know. Yeah, click on subscribe so you catch us doing the head gasket test, and hopefully we don't have to pull the engine apart and rebuild it. Oh well, that's it. I'm going to sign off for now. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. See you next time. Bye bye.